Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today is December 30th, 2024, and I have four great player props for you and one best bet. So my one best bet is versus the spread. We went ahead and cashed our best bet on our last show yesterday, and I have another great one for you here today, along with four player props. I've been using the app Prize Picks. Once again, every pick that I have on the show, I've bet myself. So I'm not just throwing out picks out there for you. I'm also 100% transparent, which you don't get from most people here in the space of giving out picks because a lot of times they'll tell you a pick, but they don't show their record. I'm about to get to my record in a second and show you full transparency. Once again, four great player props. We're going to build a money tree today. So let's go ahead and get started and see how we did yesterday, 20 and how we did in total. So we're 22 and 23, 49%. So we're almost at 50% again. We'll get there after today's show. 7 and 4, we're at 64%. And then our best bets are at 2 and 2, we're at 50%. Our hammer play did not hit yesterday, which is RJ Barrett, which brings me to my hammer play of today, which is Tyrese Maxey, a guy who's been playing out of his mind lately. Blazers allow the fifth most points per game, and Portland has a bad defense, let's be honest. They allow one of the most assists in the league as well. So we got points, we got assists. He's also a decent rebounder. His season average is at 35, but the last three games he's been at 46 because he's totally went off. With Joel Embiid, he actually gets way more assists. They play that high pick and roll, and Tyrese Maxey's able to make some plays out of that. He's hit this number in his last three games, and his PR projection is at 40. So I see him soaring over this number versus a Portland team that's not too interested in playing defense, although I think this game will be closer than people think. Next guy is Karl Anthony Towns, Cat as I call him. He had 47 last time versus Washington, and he also had 14 rebounds. So this guy's shown the ability to get to the number they have him at. His season average is at 42. The last three games, he's only at 34, but his PRA projection for us is at 43. That's due to the fact that he just went off on the Wizards not too long ago. And the Wizards are not a good defensive team. He has hit this number in four straight games. I was trying to decide between him and Brunson, but with his rebounding, he has a huge upside there. As long as he's not in foul trouble, he's going to continue to get heavy minutes. Still play a lot of minutes, even if it starts to be a blowout. But I believe Washington will have some pride and keep this game close. And because of that, I like the over 41.5 PRA for Karl Anthony Towns. The next player is Jamal Murray. He's new to the show, first time betting on him. Uh, I kind of stayed away from him at the beginning of the season because he was trying to figure things out, but he's really started to play well in the last few games. The last 10 games, he's had 10 potential assists, and the Jazz allow the fourth most point guard points for per point guard. The game should stay close. Um, I do not see a situation where Jamal Murray does not get his full minutes. As I said, the Jazz do will probably have a decent game, trying to come back and keep this game close. Season average is 31, but the last three games he's been at 36. So this guy really has taken over. I got his PRA projection at 41. I believe he's going to have a really good game in this game. I got him over 33.5. I think the usage rate will be there. It's a pretty high total as well for the game. So look for a lot of the pace should be up and a lot of points being scored and a lot of assists and rebounds as well for Jamal Murray. Our last player prop of the day is Domantas Sabonis of the Kings. He's a guy whose season average is at 40. Last three games, he's at 39, and his PRA projections at 40. Facing a Dallas team that has struggled keeping the opposing bigs off the glass, it should be a competitive game as well. Um, Lively is probable to be out, so that's going to add even more points for Sabonis. I really like the way Sabonis, he plays very hard. Yes, he's kind of struggled in the last few games, but Dallas is once again, they're not a great defensive team. They're not a great rebounding team. So with those two things combined, Domantas Sabonis should have his way in the paint. He should be able to get a lot of putbacks, easy rebounds as well on the defensive side of the ball. And if Lively doesn't play, you get Mark Gafford, And Gafford is a guy that likes to stay around the basket. He's not going to pull Sabonis out too much, so he should be in rebounding position. That being said, I like him over 38.5 PRA for Domantas Sabonis. Now we're getting to our play of the day. Today's best bet is the Warriors versus the Cavs. And let's be honest, the Warriors, last time I watched them play versus the Lakers, it looked like they were struggling. Even Steph Curry looked like he couldn't play his full minutes that was required. The Cavs have been really good lately. I get it, they're on the road, but I do love this situation for the Cavs. It is a situation where Steph Curry is coming off a little bit of a break, but I watched him on Christmas Day. It looked like he was struggling. It looks like age is kind of catching up to him, and they rely so much on him. I don't see a way they can stay with this Cavs team. I think the Cavs win by more than 4.5. So I like the Cavs with the spread minus 4.5. Now for a quick recap, we got Maxey over 37.5 as the hammer play, Cat over 41.5, Murray over 33.5, and Sabonis over 38.5. If you enjoyed the video, if you liked any of this of the channel, if you like any of the things on the channel like college football, NFL, please like and subscribe to the channel. Of course, these videos will be available. The NBA videos will be available every day. I also have a college football video out there. I went 5-0 on my last video. I'm looking to get another undefeated show coming up for college football because we've got a lot of information and it's time to make the money on college football. The bowl get season is when I really cash in. So go over and watch that. Once again, great opportunities here in the prop market. But like I always say, keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.